everyone, this is KP the Math G. Hoping that you're having a really great day today. I know I am, for me. We are talking about the 1999 free response question 2. And this has to do with a parabola. Y is equal to x squared is the parabola. It goes, the border, it is bordered by y equals 4, bounded by that line. The area is inside here. It's called area R. And we want to, the first question A, and we're just going to set the first two of them up, because the last one is a little bit more to it. So, and I'll provide the answers for you on that one. The first one, A part, this should be fairly simple. Find the area of region R, which is here. Alright, so if we take a look at this, I'm going to just do this right here. I'm just going to go ahead and go down. And I'm going to do the same here. Alright. I want you to notice something here. How high is this? Now, we are just wanting this region here. This height is 4, isn't it? From 0 to 4, right? Yeah. Okay, so that region, the total height is 4, and this height is y, isn't it? Okay. This height is, how far up it is? It's y. But we know what y is. Y is x squared. Alright, that's what y is right there. Alright, so this, we want to subtract this off. So, there are two ways to attack this problem. Our interval, our isointerval, could go from -2 to 2. Alright, so we could do that. Alright, and we're simply going to take 4 minus y, which is x squared, dx, right there. Okay, and that's basically all you have to do there. I'm not going to do the integrating, but the answer to that is 32 over 3 which is about equal to 10.6666 and so on, so which is really about 10.66. You got to go out to 3 decimals. Alright, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. That's what you have to do in AP calculus. In regular calculus, you can round to the nearest tenth, to the nearest whole number. I don't know what you'll do in regular calculus, but I mean, AP has to go out 3 units here, okay, 3 decimal places. Alright, or just leave it right here. That would be in square units since we're dealing with area, and that's how you do the first one. Alright, the second one, let's see if I have room. If not, I may have to just erase this. Alright, so now we are, oh, by the way, if we wanted to do this another way, we could have just taken half of this. So we could have said from 0 to 2 and then multiplied this by 2, because you have this area plus this area over here. Okay, so that's what you can do there. That's another way to do that one. Alright, so if you wanted to just go from -2 to 2, there you go, right there. Okay. The other question is to revolve this about the x-axis. So, alright, we are, and you know, I've grappled with this before. I want you to know that, because you think, well, I'm not going to have a hole because if I go around like this right here, this is going to be a revolution of a solid, but you do have an opening here. Okay, you do have that. I need to go out a little further with that, but okay, you do have this little opening right here. And you think, well, if you put this in the middle, but you got to take care of everything, left and right and all that, so you're going to have a little bit of a hole. I had to think about that just for a little bit, and that is exactly correct there. So now what you have is big R squared. Remember, it's pi r squared minus little r squared. In this case, this is delta x, so we have dx here. Alright, so let's see, and we are going from A to B. In this case, we are going from, we'll just say in this case from A to B, it's -2 to 2. Okay? Alright, so let's see what big R is. Well, this is the entire radius. We're going all the way up to 4. So big R is 4 squared. Alright? Little r is something squared also. And then dx. Okay? The little r is this right here, this little hole right here, which we already determined that to be x squared. So, okay, x squared squared, which, by the way, is really, and from -2 to 2, alright, -2 to 2, this is actually equal to pi from -2 to 2, 16 minus x to the 4th dx. And that is equal to, let's see, 256 pi over 5, 256 pi over 5. I guess that turns out to be 160, or about equal to 160.85. I'm sorry, 849, which is 850. So 850. Okay. Probably you could get away with 849, but I think there's a digit that just goes on out here that makes this turn into 50. Alright, so that would be in cubic units, because you know you've got a 3D dimensional thing going on here. Okay, but anyway, there it is. Either way would be fine. Either answer here, either one of these two answers here are okay. Let's keep this thought in mind here, because we're going to need this for the third answer. Let's flip the board over. I hope you're getting this. This is the big radius minus the hole. Okay. Alright. Just because this is touching the x-axis right here does not mean you don't have a hole. Alright. I could show you an illustration of that, but needless to say, if we had this coming down right here, maybe, and then we wanted to look at this area, yes, there would not be a hole there. Okay. We want to look at this area right here. Alright, anyway, 256 pi over 5. Alright, now here's the third one. A number k is greater than 4. Revolve. R is revolved about y is equal to k. So it's going to go, instead of going this way, it's going to go this way, like this. It's going to revolve this way. Alright, it's going to have the same volume as in part B, which is same volume. Alright, that was 256 pi over 5. So same volume, that's what we have here. Then it says write but do not solve. Okay. It says write but do not solve an equation involving an integral expression that can be used to find the value of k. Well, we know this part is going to be from, we're going to have the pi here from -2 to 2. That's easy. Let's do something. Let's have fun with this. Let's say k is equal to 6 for the time being. So at least I know how big my hole is, because 6 minus 4 is 2. Right? So this height here is 6, but really it's k. Now we're going to say it's 6 for right now, because sometimes we can see numbers that we just can't see with a variable. So let's make this 6. We could have made it some other number. So greater than 4. Alright, so 6. This height is 6. But I need to take away this part right here, because all I really need to revolve is this area here. So I need to I don't need this right here. I'd like to live without that. Okay. Now, how high is that? Well, we know how high that is. That's y. This height here is y. But y is equal to x squared. So it's going to be 6 minus x squared. That's going to be this big radius. So 6 minus x squared. Now remember, we're going to square that. But since k is equal to 6, I'm just going to put k right there. So I'm just going to erase that and put k instead of 6. That's what we've got to put it in expression of k. Now remember, we've got to subtract off the whole, which in this case, if k is 6, we already know this height is 6, minus this 4. Alright, this height is 4 right here. So this height here, we know this height is 4. Alright, this height is 4. I want to take away that. I want just the hole that I'm looking at. This is 6. Isn't this 2? 6 minus 4 equals 2. That hole is equal to 2, isn't it? So it'll be 6 minus 4. We would normally just put 2 right here, but it's not 6 now. It is k. Sometimes that might help you understand it. Now, that is delta x. Now we've got to remember, it's an equation. Alright, this is not quite an equation. We've got it set up properly. But now, we've got to say, right, let's see, it has the same volume. So now equals, I don't have room to put the equals here, 256 pi over 5. And that is how you set this up. You got to look. It has the same volume as in part B. Well, in part B, we found that volume to be 256 pi over 5. So there it is. So the first thing you had to do, you had to find the area. Did. Second part, you had to find the we revolved this about the x-axis. Alright, it's going to have a hole here. Alright, it's not going to be solid through and through. There is a hole right here. Alright, and then, so it'll be 4 squared minus y squared, which is x squared squared. Remember, we're squaring each one of these. And then you come up with this one. And then the third one, we had a lot of stuff. K is greater than 4. Alright? Revolved about y is equal to k. So not the x-axis, but that right here. So I had to figure out how far this is right here. Well, that's k minus this y, which is x squared. So k, and once you see the pattern, it's k minus here. It's going to be k minus over here. So once you see k minus this, then this one's going to be k minus. K minus what? Well, I don't want all 4 of that. I just want that little region right there to subtract off. So k minus 4. And equals the same volume as before. So 256 pi over 5. Yeah, that's it. And so, pretty good question here. Good problem. That's why I picked this problem here, so you could get some practice on that one. Very good. You need to really pay close attention to this one right here, because those are the types of questions. Again, it doesn't matter that it was 1999. Believe me. I don't know what other year you'd have something like this, but you're going to have another one like this. And it seems like you get one of these of some kind somewhere, whether you're finding area or whether you're rotating or revolving something, you're going to have it. It's going to be on there. 2024, that 2024 test is going to have one on there. Probably 100%. Okay? Something of that effect. Alright, anyway. This is KP the Math G. I hope this has helped you out. Please, if you have not subscribed, please do so. If you would like to make a comment, please make a comment. I want to hear what you have to say. Give me some feedback. And then maybe if you want to hit that like button, that's fine too. I like all of those. Alright, anyway, this is KP the Math G signing off. Have a great day.